What's up, y'all? There's some construction going on right outside my front door, so I apologize if y'all hear any background noises, but I don't think y'all will because I'm a baller at editing and I'm gonna make sure that shit don't pop up. Anyways, I want to welcome y'all back to one more Hump Day video. Y'all, we made it to another Wednesday.
Hump Day!
Woo! I'm excited. Now, I'm really excited because this is another anime that I love. It's one of my personal favorite ecchi anime. It's not one of my personal favorite anime all the time, but one of my personal favorite ecchi anime, and it's only rivaled to High School DxD. And y'all know how much I love High School DxD. Oof, she makes my loins tingle. So the reason why I love this anime so much is because just like Rias, the main girl gives me them goosebumps, son. And even though she's not as thick and voluptuous as Rias, and I don't think she's as sexy and flirtatious as Rias, she still got something about her, and when she flaunts it, son. So let's get into this. Now, this show is absolutely fantastic for what you came here for. Let me explain. So in the first episode, you meet main character Kun's best friend with the Tiggle Biddies, and you can tell that she's already going to be a essential key component to the plot of this story. And then you move on a little bit further into the first episode, and you see main character Old Baiting standing outside in the rain, and you could really start to see the ecchi taking effect in the story. And quick side note, is it kind of funny that whenever it's an ecchi show, you can kind of tell that it's an ecchi show just by the way it's animated, or by the art style, or by the way the characters are designed? It's a little weird that they do it that way, but I think it's kind of cool, maybe? You know what, next week maybe we'll talk about an ecchi that doesn't look or feel like an ecchi, but definitely is one. But anyways, let's get back to what we were talking about. Now, this show has a main character who makes a bond with the Grim Reaper, who is our main girl. And the Grim Reaper actually derives their power from the innermost desires of the person that they bond with. And she bonds with this dude who only gets all of his powers from sexy thoughts and from sexual situations. Now, the premise sounds kind of deep, right? Except you gotta remember we're in an ecchi anime. So because we're in an ecchi anime, it all goes out the window. So, my guy gets all of his power from the sexual thoughts, and she finds this out because he walks in on her in the shower, she bonds with him, and then he touches her skin and blows a load all over the place, and she gets this huge flux of power and it drains him completely, and she's like, yo, this nigga might be the one. So she decides to go ahead and make him her main power source, which, you know, they do it through some weird bonding process, but that doesn't really matter considering that she now has to make him as turned on as possible in any and every situation so that she can get a lot of power from him. Their relationship is weird, to say the least. I mean, it starts off as a bit of a partnership and turns more into a relationship somewhere down the line. And she's heavily tsundere, and he's just a pervy dude who's into masochism. So you have a weird relationship between the two of them that I guess kind of turns into a flirtationship and then more into a relationship. I don't know, it's a weird one. So the Grim Reaper is a tsundere, and that kind of makes you hate her, but the more that she warms up to the main character is the more that you warm up to her. And, you know, he digs the masochism vibe, so I mean, I guess if he likes it, then I love it. Now, the ecchi in this show is all over the place. I mean, you have attacks that strip off clothes, you have walking in on girls in the bath, girls walking in on guys in the bath, and then you have, you know, just girls straight up trying to seduce my guy, and other girls getting jealous of it, and it's just a clusterfuck of ecchi. But I mean, it's okay because that's what you came here for. Now, I did say that this show takes a few inspirations from High School DxD, and it's more so just the way that the harem forms in the sense that this guy attracts people through his personality. But it's different from High School DxD because he doesn't really persuade these women to be in his harem. He just kind of goes after them and they become part of it. And none of them really want it. Like, everybody in the show is kind of tsundere-ish towards the main character, and that really messes up the ecchi because it makes it feel not really forced, but it just makes him feel like he's like scarily, you know, perverted. And it's, you don't really want a scarily perverted main character. You want somebody that's like perverted, but it's funny and the women like it too. So it differs from High School DxD in that regard, and in my opinion, it is never going to top High School DxD because they just got that shit on lock. And as a viewer, there's no way that you're going to be able to get around seeing all the skin that you're going to see in this show. It's everywhere, and it's definitely coming for you, so you can't escape it. And this kind of brings it all back home, talking about skin and ecchi, and it brings us right back to our main girl, Grim Reaper Sama. She is slender built with a few curves here and there, but really not a lot of them. And I think that actually kind of works for her character and the way that they're going with their story. Because she's slender built, she's kind of insecure, but it's okay because that sort of makes her sexy. And the fact that she's slender is sexy for the way that they made her. And they made her very powerful and sexy in the way that she walks, and the way that she does things, and the way that she fights. And she doesn't try to be sexy, she just kinda is. Now she is seductive and sexy in her own powerful way. And even though this is an ecchi, they don't really force the ecchi, especially from her end. It's just something that kind of happens. There's actually a scene where after she bonds with him, she puts on his shirt when she gets out of the bath. And it's kind of sexy to just see her walk around in that vibe. And then she has to fight a monster, and then her clothes get stripped off because of course the monster's attacks are acid attacks, and they only burn clothes, they never touch skin. And you just see enough skin to get you where you gotta be, but not so much skin to where you're like, damn, this is damn near hentai. And I think that one scene kind of emphasizes the entirety of the show's ecchi right there. I mean, that's pretty much what the entire show is going to be, ecchi wise and action wise. Now for this show, plot wise, I'd give it a 5 out of 10, and for ecchi wise, I'm definitely gonna have to slide it to 8.5 out of 10, son. The ecchi in this show is superb. If you want to watch it for the plot, I would say to just go check out High School DxD, but if you want another ecchi to add to your list, definitely add this one in there because it's going to be one of the top 5, if not top 10 of all that you watch, because the plot is better than Seikon no Quasar, way better than Seikon no Quasar, and the ecchi is just kind of enough to make it feel like you're not a huge pervert. So that's it for me, y'all. Please like, comment, subscribe. You don't even have to like and comment, just subscribe. I want to see y'all here every Wednesday and every Friday checking out my videos, and I will interact, you interact, and we're going to get this relationship started because that's what we need. We need a relationship, you and I. Don't worry about nobody else, it's just you and me today. Cool, I'm out, y'all. Y'all be safe.
You was walking, thought I'd say something. Yeah, I'm shy, yeah, you have my heart pumping. I can pick you up, we can have a ride bumping. Maybe we can turn this into something, baby, cause I wanna be your man tonight. Hey, we turn it up like yeah. You looking for what I'm planning, baby.